What's up, guys? Today is one of the simplest and most misunderstood principles that we speak about here, and that is to sweat every day. Now, people love to talk about talent, and they love to point to the guys that make it look easy. They say, hey man, he's just built different. But I've been in the locker room at every level, high school, college, NFL, etc., and I'm going to tell you the truth. Talent doesn't separate men. Work does. Now, let's get this out of the way. Listen, there's a very small percent of people that are just God-touched. They're just better than you. They were born that way. And those are the best of the best, and those are the people that we know of. But the other 99% of the players, it's not talent that separates them. It's work. So here's the story. Earned, not imagined. In high school, I trained with a mentor named Gary Shires. And after practice, when everybody else went home after track, I would run back to the track. It would take about 2 miles to get back there. And I do my full workout under some very dim, dark track lights, alone, in the cold, by myself, with Gary yelling at me through his megaphone. And then when it was over, he would tell me, hey, here's what you did good, here's what you did bad, here's what we'll do next time, see you later. And then I would run back to the house. No music, no audience, just me and the darkness. And every night on my run back home, and every night when I ran there and I didn't want to, I would tell myself, I'm going to be better at everybody I race this year because I'm doing the stuff that nobody else is willing to do. And it's that mindset that's carried me through pretty much everything I've done after that, from getting to Mason Community College, to getting to Iowa, to Detroit Lions, becoming an honor man of a SEAL Crucible, finishing Ironman races, swimming the English Channel, earning my black belt at age 53 in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. But sweat every day isn't about athletics. It's metaphoric. I don't care if you just go to the sauna and sweat every day. I don't want the physiology of sweating. It's the work application. It is the applied to the areas that matter most. Do you sweat in your marriage? Do you sweat in your fatherhood? Life takes sweat. 30 years with Heather didn't happen by accident. Raising Kylie, Haley, Sadie into strong, confident, badass women didn't happen by luck. It came from effort and humility and presence and showing up when it was hard, in the same way that you show up in practice when your legs are heavy and the field feels long. Like it's when you show up when you don't want to is you're sweating. And when you're intentionally putting work into something that you didn't think about is sweating. And I was never the most gifted athlete, but I outworked a lot of people. And that same work ethic I carry over to the house. So let's go right to the core lesson, guys. Sweating is a great equalizer. Heart, determination, and sweat are all equalizers because it's talent, height, weight, finances, resources. You don't need that. Showing up on time, effort, and sweat, determination, and heart are free. Sweat is honesty in motion. It's the one thing that you can't fake. You can't outsource it. You can't buy it. You can't rent. You can't rent it. Like, you can rent motivation. I can get it from somebody else. Like, hey man, listen to this Jocko tape. I'm motivated. But you can't rent effort. I'm either doing the work or I'm not. I'm going to say that again. Massive point. I can listen to Joe Rogan. I can listen to Jocko. I can listen to Goggins. I can listen to whomever. I can be motivated. You're the only one that can put it into action. That's your effort. That's your sweat. And the men who win long term aren't the ones with the most talent all the time. They're the ones who grind in silence. They're the ones who stack reps in the dark. They're the ones who push through the boredom and the fatigue and inconvenience. And every drop of sweat is in line with your resume that nobody can erase. And it says, like, when you're that guy, it tells me that I can count on you. I know that you're going to be responsible. I know that your confidence, because you're creating your confidence. You're creating your trust in yourself that makes you responsible for your own outcomes. You're creating in your subconscious the fact that you do what you say long enough because you actually do it. And like the scoreboard doesn't care about your potential. This team should have won. The scoreboard doesn't care about your excuses. This ref screwed me. The film never lies. We've talked about that. It shows who's trained, who hasn't, and who's coasted. And you can wear t-shirts and you can post quotes, but the man who sweats, the man who shows up when nobody's watching, that man is going to beat your ass every time. And at the end of every season, whether it's business, family, marriage, kids, jiu-jitsu, mats, football, whatever. Every mission, every year, there's only 2 types of guys. You ready for this? Those that wish they did and those that did. So, hard stop. Faith. If you paused it right now this year, are you the guy that wished you put more into faith, or did you? Hard stop on your family. Are you the guy that wished you put more time into your family, or did you? Not are you going to. Nobody gives a shit about are you going to. I'm going to start working out on Monday. Listen, if you're fat on Tuesday and you want to lose weight, don't wait till next Monday. Dude, if you're on fire right now, don't be like, hey, I'm going to go get some water like in a week from now. Fix it now. Okay? Remember this. There's those who wish they had and those who did. Now, put it to all. Faith, family, fitness, finance. How many reps are you doing in each area? So, men, listen, here's the deal, man. Put effort in every day, sweat every day. Not just when you feel like it, and not when the conditions are perfect, and not when the sun's out. Every single day. Because confidence, the confidence that you want, doesn't come from talking like I'm doing now. It comes from knowing that you've done the work. Like me in track, not the fastest dude, not the best athlete, but I just knew I was going to outwork everybody else. So I turned the corner. If you ran a 400, you know what I'm talking about. When the monkey jumps on your back at 300, and you're like, oh, I still got it in the tank because I know I've outworked everybody, I kept it going. And knowing that you've earned the right to stand tall is confidence, and it's powerful, and it is a freaking superpower. And knowing that you built something with your own hands lets this guy know that you can do it, and sweat is how leaders are made. Listen, sweat isn't just the effort, it's the ownership. So go sweat every day, transform your lives. Talk to you guys soon. Much love. Out.